been 30 years since a beloved pizza stand at the old Boston Garden packed up its pans, but visitors to the Topsfield Fair can still enjoy a taste of the old barn.
My grandfather was a fight promoter. He became very close with Walter Brown, who was the president of the Garden and president of the Celtics. And in 1942, in a handshake, he offered my grandfather the opportunity to put a pizza concession on the Boston Garden.
Don DeMare tells us the result was a family business, which lasted more than 50 years.
My cousin Frank was the first of the nephews to work in the pizza stand. He worked there for a couple of years. Then my cousin Tony, he came in, he was only 14, and a year later I came in, I was only 12.
With its freshly made square slices, the Valenti family stand became a go-to destination for fans, reporters, and players.
John Havlicek and his wife Beth.
He gets it out deep, and Havlicek steals it.
Used to come by before every game and get pizza. Red Auerbach, Johnny Most. All of them used to come by and hang out at the pizza stand.
What was it like to work in the Garden during the heyday there?
I always reminisce about Bobby Orr. You knew when Bobby Orr had the puck. You could hear the roar getting louder and louder and louder as he came up the ice. If they scored, the whole building shook. The pizza pans used to rattle. You know, what we saw in that building, the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, every band you can think of played in the Boston Garden. And it was remarkable, but we didn't appreciate it that much because we saw it every day.
The family made up to 80 trays of pizza on a busy night, charging just 25 cents a slice. But the way they cut the pizza became their trademark.
My uncle, he used to use a roller, and when you get to the end of the pan, the roller would hit the pan and you'd leave that much of the pizza uncut. And he saw a tailor cutting material. He got one of those scissors, you come around the corner, you could hear the scissors going.
But time moved on, and the scissors stopped slicing when the Garden closed its doors.
I said it many times, walking down the ramp that last night and turning around saying, there goes my childhood.
But for 11 days a year in Topsfield, the legacy lives on, literally feeding New Englanders nostalgia.
People come up, a lot of people, and they'll say, oh, I don't know, is this really the Boston Garden pizza? And all they have to do is see the scissors. Yep, it's the Garden pizza.
Nostalgia and a bite. Delish.